Most dog owners in 2026 are not failing because they don't love their dogs. They're failing because they're trying to manage high energy, smart, sensitive dogs in a world that never slows down. Tiny apartments, busy streets, endless stimulation, and dogs with more energy than their owners know what to do with. But there's a small group of trainers doing something completely different. They don't chase obedience. They build it through calm structure, daily habits, and self-discipline. And the result is a dog that listens, trusts, and feels genuinely secure. Today, I'm gonna show you 6 Stoic habits that can build an unbreakable bond and real obedience with your dog in 2026. And if you stay till the end, I'll show you the one mistake that quietly destroys most people's training progress without them even realizing it. Now, before we get into the habits, let's clear something up. Stoicism is not about being emotionless. It's about being consistent. It's about self-control. It's about calm leadership. And it's about understanding what is actually in your control. That's exactly why Stoicism fits dog training so well. Because dogs don't respond best to chaos, anger, or confusion. They respond best to structure, clarity, repetition, and emotional safety. And in 2026, that matters more than ever. Urban dogs today are living in tighter spaces with more noise, more distractions, and more stress triggers than dogs have ever faced before. Researchers studying canine enrichment keep finding the same thing. Mental work, sniffing, and problem solving aren't extras for a dog. They're essential parts of a healthy life. And at the same time, something else is exploding in the dog world right now: button communication. Recent studies are showing that dogs can actually learn contextually appropriate responses to soundboard words. Words like food, play, and outside. So, with all of that in mind, let's get into the 6 habits. Habit number 1. I call this the Stoic Emperor habit. Marcus Aurelius led by example, not by emotional explosion. That is exactly what your dog needs from you. Dogs feel safer when life is predictable. They relax when the rules stay the same, the feeding times stay the same, and your reactions stay the same. And the research backs this up. Reward-based training methods are consistently linked with better obedience and fewer problem behaviors compared to punishment-heavy approaches. So here's how you actually do it. Set fixed meal times, set fixed walk times, set fixed training windows. Use the same rules every single day, and don't change the rule just because you're tired or distracted. If the dog isn't allowed on the couch today, don't allow it tomorrow, just because you're feeling softer. That kind of inconsistency doesn't feel like kindness to your dog. It feels like confusion, and confusion creates insecurity. Picture the before and after. Before: free-for-all apartment chaos, jumping, whining, constant testing of limits. After, the dog starts to settle because the world finally makes sense. And here's the human lesson hidden inside this one. Your own consistency builds your own self-respect too. One thing to watch out for: don't confuse calm leadership with harsh control. The research keeps pointing in the same direction. Positive reinforcement is both effective and far better for your dog's well-being. Habit number 2, the Stoic mind training habit. Dogs are not just bodies, they are minds that need work. And in 2026, mental enrichment is one of the biggest shifts in dog training because it directly helps with boredom, anxiety, and destructive behavior. Sniff walks, food puzzles, lick mats, scent games, all of these give your dog a healthy outlet for energy that would otherwise come out sideways. Here's why it works. Mental work tires dogs out, often faster than physical exercise alone. Sniffing lowers stress. Problem solving gives the brain an actual job to do. And bored dogs will create their own entertainment, usually in ways you are not going to enjoy. So here's how to bring this into your routine. Do one sniff walk every day, where your dog leads with their nose, not your schedule. Feed at least one meal through a puzzle feeder. Hide treats around the room and let your dog search for them. Rotate your dog's toys so they stay novel and interesting. Spend 10 to 15 minutes on brain work daily. This is especially important if you live in an apartment or if you have a high energy breed. Before, barking, pacing, chewing, restless energy that never seems to burn off. After, calmer behavior, better settling, less reactivity overall. The human lesson here: your own mind also needs purposeful challenge, not just rest. And here's what not to do. I don't assume more physical exercise alone will fix everything. A huge number of behavior problems are really mental understimulation problems wearing a different disguise. Habit number 3, the Stoic dialogue habit. The button communication trend is everywhere in 2026, and it's not just internet fluff. Recent studies have found that dogs can actually be taught to associate soundboard words with real outcomes in the world, especially words like outside, food, and play. Now, researchers are still cautious about calling this full language, but the communication value behind it is very real. Here's how to start. Begin with just 4 to 6 buttons. Walk, food, play, outside, love you, potty. Model each button yourself every single day. Press the button right before the action happens. Reward your dog when they use it appropriately. And stay consistent with what each button means. Don't shift the meaning around. Here's why this works so well. Dogs get frustrated when they can't express a need. Buttons remove a huge amount of guesswork. They give your dog a clean, clear channel to actually communicate with you. Before, barking at the door, pawing, stress, confusion about what they're even trying to say. After, your dog walks over and presses outside instead of escalating into frustration. The human lesson here: better communication builds stronger relationships. Full stop. That's true for dogs, and it's true for every relationship in your life. One thing to avoid: don't flood your dog with too many buttons too early. Keep it simple. Keep it consistent. The science here is promising, but the smartest approach is gradual and practical, not overwhelming. Habit number 4, the Stoic calm habit. Your dog doesn't only learn from your commands. Your dog learns from your emotional state. A study from 2024 on dog owner interaction actually found evidence of behavioral and emotional co-regulation during shared activity, meaning dogs and their owners influence each other's nervous systems beyond just mirroring movement. In plain English, your energy matters more than you probably realize. So here's how you practice this. Breathe before correcting your dog. Lower your voice instead of raising it. Move slowly during high arousal moments. If you feel frustration building, pause the session completely. Regulate yourself first, then train. This matters most during leash, pulling, door, excitement, and reactive moments. Before the owner tenses up, the dog escalates, and the entire walk turns into a battle. After the owner stays calm, the dog reads that signal, and arousal drops on its own. The human lesson hidden in this habit: your inner peace teaches everyone around you how to settle, not just your dog. And here's what not to do. Never train while you're angry. Punishment-heavy approaches in that state don't just fail to help. They can actively damage your dog's well-being and worsen stress-related behavior. Habit number 5, the Stoic relationship habit. A strong bond does not come from random affection. It comes from intentional time. Dogs bond deeply through repeated, meaningful interactions, short training sessions, hand feeding part of a meal, cooperative play, simple eye contact games. And positive reinforcement research consistently shows the same result. Reward-based training supports not just better obedience, but better relationship quality overall. Here's how to build this in. Spend 5 to 10 minutes daily on focused, distraction-free play. Hand feed a few meals occasionally. Practice recall in safe spaces. Play tug, but with clear rules. Reward calm engagement, not just excitement. This is especially powerful if you're in an apartment where quality of interaction matters far more than quantity of space. Before your dog sees you only as the provider. food appears, walks happen. That's the relationship. The human lesson here. Relationships deepen when attention is intentional, not just present. What to avoid? Don't confuse being physically near your dog with actually bonding with them. Real bonding comes from shared, structured interaction, not just shared space. Habit number 6, the Stoic hardship habit. Stoicism teaches voluntary discomfort as a path to strength. For dogs, that translates into gradual challenge, not trauma, not flooding, challenge. Here's how you implement it. Gradually increase distractions during training, teach place and settle as real skills, practice short alone time sessions, introduce new environments slowly, not all at once, build calm behavior around elevators, hallways, streets, and guests. This is one of the most important habits if you live in a city. Here's why it works. Dogs that learn to handle small amounts of pressure calmly become genuinely more resilient later in life. Enrichment research backs this up too. Challenge and novelty, introduced correctly, improve both adaptability and confidence. Before the dog panics in the lobby, loses all focus on the street, reacts to every single sound. After, the dog handles new environments with real confidence and noticeably less stress. The human lesson here. The strongest bonds aren't built by avoiding difficulty together. They're built by facing small challenges together, one step at a time. And what to avoid. Don't rush this process. Confidence is built step by step through exposure, never through force. I used to make the exact mistake a lot of dog owners make. I wanted quick obedience, so I thought more correction, more repetition, more control, that would solve everything. But the real change only came when I got consistent. When I added structure, mental work, calm presence, and clearer communication, my dog actually changed. Not overnight, but steadily. And that, right there, is the entire Stoic lesson in one sentence. Real progress is never dramatic. It's disciplined. So here are the 6 Stoic habits that build an unbreakable bond and real obedience in 2026. Consistent leadership, daily mental enrichment, button talking for clear communication, calm presence and co-regulation, structured bonding time, and progressive challenge and resilience training. If you start with just 1 or 2 of these this week, you will already start to see a difference. Consistency beats perfection every time. And if you want the strongest possible result, remember this one line: a calm dog is almost always the reflection of a calm, disciplined human. So tell me in the comments, which habit are you gonna start with first? And if this helped you, like the video, subscribe to Dog2Human, and share it with someone who needs a calmer dog, and honestly, a calmer life too.